Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs and it's for Saturday, the 26th of July 2025. I hope you're doing well. Let's get some cards out and see what's going on today. Well, a load of them just fell out then. Let's see what they are. Hope. Now, something might happen today that gives you hope. Shows you that you're on the right track. You're headed in the right direction. Creator of light, something gets easier. Bringer of change. Yeah, I was feeling it with that hope card. Well, it's not just with the card, you know, I'm a psychic. I'm not just a card reader, so I get the energies that they're trying to give me in many different ways with my gifts. Clairaudience, clairsentience. Other ones too. I can't remember what they are now. I just do it. I don't need to explain it. So, bringer of change, creation of light and hope. Very nice energies. Something that you've been doing, and this isn't happening to you, this is happening because of you. A change in your energy has brought about a change here, and that could make you feel very good, but it could also make you feel vulnerable too. Interesting. You know, I don't know who said it, but sometimes we're more fearful of getting what it is that we want than getting what it is that we don't want. Interesting. So you start getting a bit of what it is that you want, and then it makes you feel vulnerable. Notice that. Ask yourself, what's that about? Why is it making you feel vulnerable too? What is it that's scary about it, of getting what you want? Because the last thing you want to do is like shut that energy down and stop it from growing, right? So notice what's behind that vulnerability. And then perseverance, stay the course. Yeah, don't let it derail you. Don't let that vulnerability derail you. Not that there's anything wrong with vulnerability, but that feeling is a sign, you know? Our emotional guidance system, it gives us guidance. It's like, oh, that's an interesting feeling. I just felt vulnerable when something good happened to me. What's that about? A lot of it can be about programming, you know? Sometimes when I get what it is that I want, I start feeling naughty. And that is just like so much programming from childhood. Like I just didn't seem to be able to do anything right. And definitely around money. Yeah, very, very much told that I was naughty if I had money. Like, where did you get that from? Okay, could be about that. So, let's get some tarot out and see what's going on today. If you missed the reading yesterday, go back and watch it for the new moon in Leo. Really important crossroads that we're at. Can really make the most of this energy now that we've got going on. So we're starting out with the Two of Swords. That's the I don't know card. Swords are about thoughts. So today could be all about that, trying to figure out what that feeling of vulnerability is about. Where did it come from? When did you first feel like that? Three of Pentacles, this is about teaching and learning. What else? And we have the Four of Wands, firm foundations. Now, you know what this feels like now with that Four of Wands? It feels like this is divine timing for this step of release and healing to come up. Your guides, your higher self, the universe know. She's asking for this, but she's not going to let it in because she's always had this thing in the way. And so it's coming up right now. It's like, deal with it this time and then persevere, get over it. Four of Wands, so that you've got firm foundations to create what it is that you want in your life. It will be a hurdle that you've hit before and you've gone backwards. You've let that vulnerability derail you. It's not really the vulnerability. It's whatever caused that vulnerability to prevail so that you sabotage and go back to the patterns you were in before. That's what we do. That's how we do it. That's how we sabotage ourselves. So instead of noticing, being aware of, staying present with an emotion, a negative emotion that comes up like vulnerability, and going, oh, this is interesting. Why have I got this? Instead, we go on autopilot. We feel this vulnerability. I don't feel like, this doesn't feel good. I'm going to stop what it is that I'm doing, and we go backwards. Vulnerability or anger or any negative emotion is not a guidance for you to go backwards. It's for you to address something in the moment. Otherwise, nothing changes, right? So Two of Swords, there's this, I don't know what it's about. I don't know what thought is leading to this, what belief is leading to this. I don't know where it originated. I don't know. You can ask to be shown as well, you know. Five of Materials and the Sun. Doing it alone and being happy has got something to do with that. So Five of Materials is about persevering. It's staying the long course. It's about getting there in the end. It's like not going to your comfort zone, not going back to your comfort zone, going beyond your comfort zone and carrying on going, even if the road is hard, to your happiness. So the belief could have something to do with whether you deserve happiness. Often that self-love aspect is the very core of it, to even allow us to persevere and go toward our goals. And like, I do deserve this. Yeah. We have all kinds of programming. It's difficult sometimes to put your finger on it, you know, in order to be able to convince yourself of the opposite being true. Sacred space is behind that. So take your time and your space to deal with this. Don't just let it go under the radar, because if you ignore it, you're just going to go back. You're going to sabotage and you're going to go back to those old ways and nothing's ever going to change. So this is, yeah, this is something to deal with. So if you're running forward and you're like, yes, I'm going to get to the end this time, and then there's a hurdle in front of you, and then you go, oh, I'm just going to go back there. Don't do that. Jump over that hurdle. Okay, I've got this. I can do this. Three of Pentacles, teaching, learning. Other people, perhaps. What's this? Queen of Voices. Now, Queen of Voices, she has clarity. And she knows when to put her feelings aside as well. Now, that might be something that you need to do today, because that vulnerability, you know, it could be very... Like, I've been meditating for many, many years, officially and non-officially. I used to meditate before I knew what meditation was about. And then I found out what meditation was about. And it's like, oh, I already do that. And because I've been doing it for such a long time, not only can I be present with my thoughts, I can be present with my emotions too. And so when an emotion comes up, I can go, oh, that's interesting, rather than getting pulled into it, right? But not everyone is going to be at that stage. And this Queen of Voices, you could be learning from other people, Queen of Voices, to get the clarity, to see above what's going on. So you might want to get help with that, you know. You can get a reading from me and I can go into it with you as well. So go to behealing.com if you want a reading from me. This month I've still got my prices rolled back 5 years, so take advantage of that. And then there's movement into balance there. So there's an opportunity for you to get into balance. You might want to get a therapy session or a reading, like I said, something to figure this out. Throw everything at it. And the Four of Wands, firm foundations. Bit of a celebration going on here as well. So you could figure this out today and release something. And release doesn't have to be a difficult thing, you know. It can be a very quick thing too. Three of Inspiration. Waiting for divine timing. So, yeah. You could get the answer today. You might not get the answer today. But today is a very good day to confront that hurdle that comes up. Transformation is behind that too. So ready for this. So ready for this. Okay, well, let's get some more cards out about masculine and feminine energies, because we are moving from patriarchy, and it's not going to happen to us, it's going to happen through us. So what should masculines, feminines be doing at the moment? What do we need to know about? The last couple of days has been about the divine feminine having to do work on abundance. Like, she's not got to defer to old roles and putting the masculine as the provider, because divine feminine has her own connection with source, her own connection with abundance, just as everybody has. So we've got the Six of Pentacles. This is about reciprocation, generosity, give and take, that kind of thing. We've got the Seven of Swords, lies. And then we've got the Ace of Wands, an exciting new start. Let's go deeper into it. Six of Pentacles, why are you here? Give and take. Generosity, giving and receiving, reciprocation. We have the Hermit and the Hanged Muse. Ah, interesting. Now, was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. There was a message about if you want a relationship, you can't stay at home and find it, right? Similar kind of message here in the Six of Pentacles. You got to get out and about. You got to get out there. You got to say yes to things, get into new experiences and all of that to get that reciprocation in. In other words, if you were the same old people doing the same old things like the hermit, you're going to get the same old behaviors, right? Because that energy between you has been instigated with your old self and their old self, and you get into patterns, right? And this is why we tend to move on from relationships when we have a significant change in our life, because those relationships were instigated on different energy and we kind of grow apart as a result. Very difficult for two people, be it friendships, whatever, to grow and change in exactly the same way and exactly the same time, unless you're very aware, you know, and you can talk about it. That could happen. But Six of Pentacles, the reciprocation that you're going to get is through other people. And so you might be changing your mind on that. Hanged Muse. Now, changing your mind, Hanged Muse, seeing things from a different perspective. It could be that you've been laying low because of the craziness that's out there, and there are. But the good people are also out there too. They might also be staying at home. Go door knocking. What's behind that is healing energy. Heal yourselves, get out there more. Now, healing energy, why is that behind it? Well, we can only get out there before amongst the crazies and the muggles, because we have done the healing work. We've empowered ourselves. We've got boundaries now, and we'll stand up for ourselves, and we won't take any crap anymore. And so we trust ourselves to get out there. And then when we come across those crazy muggles, you know the ones, they're insane right now. And it just seems to be getting worse, right, amongst them. When you come across them, you know how to deal with them, right? And you just don't let them in. That's a part of it. It's just like seeing red flags and just backing off from them. So healing is part of the being able to put yourself out there again, because you're going to trust yourself to spot those red flags and not deal with them. And I'm not talking like romantic relationships here. That might be part of it for you, but red flags in anyone, you know? There's just like unsafe people that haven't dealt with their stuff. And we can see the red flags when we start noticing those red flags. But it doesn't mean that everyone's got those red flags, right? It's let it surprise and delight you when you find someone that hasn't got that. Seven of Swords, because lies, lies, lies. What are we lying about now? Often this is lies to ourselves. Page of Inspiration. Four of Emotions. I've just been waiting. Okay, so Page of Inspiration here and the Four of Emotions. The lie that we're telling ourselves at the moment is that this Four of Emotions, it is about, I don't like what's in front of me, I'm going to wait for something better to come along. And they're waiting for something, like waiting at home for something better to come along. That's not how change is going to come about. The change doesn't happen to us, it comes through us. And so if we want a different world, we've got to get out there and make it a better world. And I'm not talking about going to those people that you don't like and trying to change them. That's not how we're going to do it. We get out there, we trust ourselves to deal with or turn away from, and, you know, those ones that we don't want to be around, and then find the ones that we do want to be around. So there's none of this like a very disempowered kind of an energy of the Four of Cups, just like waiting for something better to come along, or better times to come along, or can the shift just happen now and then I'll go out there and find people. It doesn't happen like that. The shift is coming through us. We are birthing the new earth, a new way of being. So don't lie to yourself about that anymore. That waiting around for something to change, waiting on the world to change, it's not going to happen. Like, the world is changing, but we've got to do it. What's behind that, please? Struggle. There's a struggle behind that. So it's hard to let go of that lie. It's hard to perhaps even want to get back out there again. I'm lucky. It's not luck. It's through good choice that I've made. But I do live on this exceptional little island that not everyone's perfect here. Like nobody's perfect, of course, but there is it's like a little bubble, right? I wouldn't like to go to the Western world right now from my little bubble. There's an amazing community here, and there's a lot of people that I want to avoid too, and I avoid them. And I can trust myself to do that. But there's a lot of amazing people as well. And putting myself out there to meet those amazing ones is a good thing to do. Ace of Wands, so you might feel fired up for a new start today. out there. 7 of materials, planting seeds, tending to that. Yeah, you might feel like I'm ready to put myself out there to get amongst the people for that magic to happen, you know. I've got to be out there for the magic to happen. And out in the real world as well and not online, you know. Ascension. Ascension is behind that. Oh, there's no hiding away in ascending. No, no, no. We need to be out there. Okay. We can do it. We got this. We got this. What else is in the energies today, please? Unicorns. UFOs, perhaps. Unicorns, you use your intuition to make beneficial changes, says the unicorn. We have a club. Someone will try and make you do something against your will. Don't let them. Be strong when you go out there, of course. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And then we've got this man here, dealing with a relationship with man. He might be a younger man, because there's a younger man here too. We have a barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And then we have a grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. And we've got a woman. A man, a younger man, and a woman. It's all going on. So people today, a lot of people-y kind of an energy. Might be meeting new people today. Okay. How best to deal with these energies today? The Emperor. The Emperor takes the lead in his own life. That's what it is. It's just like take the lead in your own life. Be more proactive in taking the lead in your own life. You got this. You got this. Well, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new. Leave me a comment as well. What has this brought up for you? Are you ready to open your heart? If you are, watch this. You've done the work. You can spot red flags. You've built strong boundaries. But is your heart too closed now? Careful, guarded, keeping you safe? But you still want real love, healthy, conscious, true love. Let me help you open your heart again, safely this time, to invite in the partner who truly meets you. Ready for real love? Learn more at BeHealing.com. Thank you for watching that. So if you want more from me, you can sign up for my free class there. You can book a reading, energy healing, anything else on my website there, my classes and all of that. Watch my pick a card reads here. Have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. One question, one answer. The cards reveal at BeHealing.com.